The new LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga trailer revealed a bunch of new details about the game, and also included a ton of Easter eggs and details you probably missed. Yes, it sucks we have to wait a while longer for the game to come out. I hate you! Hey, at least they're getting it right though. But the devs over at TT Games did give us this glorious trailer to build the hype and show off just how diverse this game is going to be. There's so much to unpack here, and this is just scraping the surface of what's going to be in this game. It's huge, ridiculous. So here are 50 insane details you might have missed in the new LEGO Star Wars trailer. Haven't done one of these in a while. 50 insane. Here we go. Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Padme's blaster looks similar to the S5 blaster pistol used by the Royal Naboo Security Services, the one with the grappling hook sticky thing. Just behind Padme in the Jedi, we see an N1 Naboo starfighter taking off, ready to head up to the space battle and try spinning. That's a good trick. While Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon are fighting Maul, a battle droid's head suddenly flings itself towards Obi-Wan, assuming Maul was behind this, but he quickly has to defend himself, freaking out. Oh god, it's a battle droid. Oh, it's fine. Okay. As he's dying, uttering his last words, we can see the LEGO logo on Qui-Gon's arm. LEGO just had to get in some quick last-minute advertising on Qui-Gon's body before he passes, before he turns into a Force ghost. Here, little boy Annie is clutching a purple teddy bear with one eye. Anyone know what this is? Because I don't. There's also a bunch of droid arms and legs in this box behind Annie, and it appears to be raining, perhaps for dramatic effect because he looks kind of sad. Poor little Annie. Next up, we're on General Grievous's invisible hand in Revenge of the Sith, and Palpatine is sitting looking all sad with his wrists tied up. Obi-Wan then throws a crate at Dooku mid-combat, like he just grabs it from the background and hurls it at him. This is a new mechanic, is force grab, force pull, force throw, all in one. Inside Obi-Wan's house on Tatooine, there are a few pictures we see on the walls. In this one, Obi-Wan's having a good old laugh with some Phase 1 clone troopers, and in this one in the background, Anakin and Obi-Wan appear to be posing with a bunch of clones. Some good Clone Wars memories here. Can you imagine if Obi-Wan actually had these up on his wall? Empire's gonna come knocking, hey, excuse me, sir. Also, did you notice how Obi-Wan panics when Luke asks him about how his father died? Pretty sure he's got one of Anakin's arms in this box of goodies here with the lightsaber. Look at it. I swear that's Anakin's arm. Come on. Obi-Wan's been doing some dodgy stuff. Now, as Luke is leaving Hoth in his X-Wing, we can see 3 other planets or moons which appear to be orbiting the planet. In Star Wars canon, there are at least 6 planets in the Hoth system in total and lots of moons, many, many moons. But I think these here could just be moons as well because kind of small. They could just be, you know, Hoth's moons. Will you be able to travel to them? Doubt it. But it would be cool if there are a few small visitable moons or asteroids or something with secrets and unlockables. I mean, this isn't LEGO No Man's Sky, but it might be the closest thing to it. On Dagobah, Luke jumps across these platforms, and behind him, it looks like there's much more of an obstacle course with a climbable tree. It's been confirmed that the game has climbing and platforming mechanics, so maybe that's how you get up there, you climb. On Bespin, in the Carbonite Chamber, Luke faces off against Vader, and we can see a bunch of studs all around the place. So while you're not battling Vader, you'll probably be able to go collecting all these and explore the place. Not sure if you'll be able to go here and free roam though. Okay, Finn on Exegol. There's a Sith trooper on the right side who's dropped his helmet. Going commando. Still going at it with no helmet. We can also see a Sith jet trooper. Not sure if either of these will be playable in the game. Man with no helmet and jet trooper Sith. Red dude. Red spray paint. Genius marketing idea. Hey guys, what are we going to do for the Rise of Skywalker to make stormtroopers new? I know, we'll paint them red. Genius! Sell millions! Also, a bunch of fighters fly overhead. I'm not sure if these are part of the battle or just background, but they sure are cool. Love seeing this kind of stuff. It's like Battlefront 2 kind of stuff. You might have also noticed that this cover here is destructible. So it's great to see the game with destructible elements. I mean, this is LEGO after all. It's supposed to, you know, fall into many pieces, but hopefully there's a lot of stuff in the environment we can actually interact with and destroy. Finn also performs this mad combat roll. Look at that. That's a new mechanic. This generator here on the left looks like some kind of puzzle connected by this wire. So as you make your way through these missions, you're going to be also doing a lot of puzzle solving and, you know, maybe this turns off the cannons or something like that. Who knows? Definitely something going on here. Another new mechanic you might have noticed. Rey attacks with her lightsaber, then force pushes this Praetorian guard, suspending him in the air. Finally, we're getting a look at the new combo system. Also, will Snoke's Praetorian guards be unlockable characters? Because I want all the ones with the different weapons, you know? I want to be able to choose between guard A and guard B and guard C and guard with the spinny things. guard with the long stick and, you know, another fun idea. Let's give them red, strange-looking armor and slightly different weapons. Also, just behind them, this looks like Snoke's throne, right? It's been destroyed, so clearly he's already been sliced in half. Had a good look around for his corpse, and I couldn't find it. Watching the trailer back in slow motion, this Ewok does a full backflip special move and crushes this poor stormtrooper who never knew what he had coming. Also, it looks like there's something buildable next to them on the left. And there's also an AT-ST in the background, another vehicle we'll be able to control. As Obi-Wan chases Jango Fett through the asteroids, you'll notice the ring of studs. There are a few of these all around, and as Obi-Wan flies through, he collects the studs. What a surprise. But I'm wondering if this is some kind of obstacle course you can, you know, challenge yourself to do when you're not busy dodging seismic charges. In the Petronaki Arena on Geonosis, we have Windu versus Jango, the timeless duel that never gets old. This is the moment right before this, which I really hope we see executed in the game. I mean, I hope we actually get to play this moment. I hope I get to be the one. In the arena, we also see Kit Fisto, my main man, my favorite Jedi, is here. Yes. Anakin Skywalker is also here with his green lightsaber he was given at the time. Obi-Wan is here, and they're all fighting a bunch of super battle droids and just regular old battle droids. And if you look carefully and zoom in, you can also see more droids coming out of the arena tunnels. Hopefully we can also go exploring in these, you know, discover a whole underground catacomb network. That'd be fun. Okay, aboard the Tantive 4, Princess Leia appears to be shooting at stormtroopers as they break into the ship. She doesn't do this in the film. She's too busy giving R2 the Death Star plans, getting zapped by the stun gun. And she's also shooting this stormtrooper who's clutching his foot in pain. Poor guy. Alright, now let's talk about the galaxy map, which I honestly think deserves its own video. There's so much here. First up, there are a few planets missing that are yet to be unlocked in this playthrough of the game, I'm assuming. And the missing planets are Coruscant, Jakku, Takodana, Exegol, and Mustafar, bringing the total number of planets here to 24. In the top left, there's some Orbesh, which reads Conversion Software version 7.0. I'm assuming this means the software converts the map into English from Orbesh. The galaxy map is also broken up into different sectors of the galaxy and is more of a basic version of the giant Star Wars galaxy map, with every planet you can possibly name. But here you can see different sections for the core, the mid-rim, and the outer rim, as well as different sectors for each, I guess, system or each set of systems in each different part of the galaxy. As Luke comes out of Lightspeed towards Tatooine, an X-Wing briefly flashes on the right side of the screen. I'm pretty sure this is a glitch. This is why it was delayed. Aha! Random X-Wing sightings! You see it there! As Luke comes down to land on the planet, we can see a Rodian sweeping the floor, or the sand. Why are you sweeping the sand? Dude, what are you doing? Also, this whole area is explorable. We can see more collectible studs in the background, so you can walk around all here. Luke then rides a Dewback, another land vehicle you'll be able to use in the game. And meanwhile, this sand trooper with the dual-wield DH-17 pistols fires at Luke. There you go, dual wield confirmed. Look at this guy, lighting him up. Not even Imperial weapons. And there's also another sand trooper next to him, and we can also see an Imperial shuttle in this docking bay. Now, as Luke is wearing his Return of the Jedi robes, I'm assuming this takes place during that film, meaning the Empire still has a presence on Tatooine at this time, and if there's a shuttle here, then there's probably someone decently important nearby, right? But this is just a small indication of how the galaxy and how each planet will evolve and change depending on which era and which film you decide to play in. Visit different planets at different times during the saga, and there'll be different stuff going on. There's also a bunch of Tatooine residents, or just, you know, random people walking the streets, as well as this little creature here, which I was pretty sure at first was a Womp Rat, like a baby one, because they're supposed to be like 2 meters in size, so this one will obviously be a baby. They were in LEGO Star Wars 2 in the complete saga, and back then, pretty sure they were called Womp Rats. But I did some extra research, and it turns out they're actually called Scurriers. They first appeared in the special edition of A New Hope. Of course, the special edition. All right, here, Lando is on Kashyyyk, completely out of place, just hanging out with some Wookiees, I guess. Trying not to get his arms torn off from, you know, screwing him over in some bark or whatever card game he plays. But this is basically just a showcase of the open world and that any character can go anywhere at any time, it seems. On Jakku, we can see Rey next to a speeder bike. There's another confirmed vehicle. She also uses a jetpack. Yes, a jetpack. And makes her way down to the small village, which looks decently populated. You know, there's some people walking around, there's some market stalls. Maybe you get yourself some fruit, get some veggies, go home, cook it up, have a stew, and then if you eat all your spinach, maybe you'll become a Jedi overnight. Who knows? Back on Kashyyyk, C-3PO is riding an AT-RT, something I'm sure he's never done. Finally, he's having some fun with his life. On Kef Bir, we get the shot of Janna running along the angry coast, and she waves at us. Unless there's someone behind us she's waving at. You know that awkward moment when you think some random is waving at you, but they're actually just a crazy person. You can see it in her eyes. And on Kef Bir, or Burr, or however you want to say this, Bill Burr's planet, there's also a dude sitting on this rock, just staring out to sea, and he has a speech bubble over his head. So I'm going to assume you'll be able to talk to him. Maybe he'll give you a quest or a side mission or something. Then we have Palpatine and Yoda in the Senate. I am the Senate. Yoda's absorbing the lightning. Oh my gosh, you actually get to do this. The platform is rising. This is starting to get way more exciting. There's also a lever behind them you can probably pull and it'll do something. So there you go, there's that. On Hoth, Han is riding a Tauntaun. There you go, there's another confirmed ground vehicle for you. And there's also a zip line up above. Seems like these will be used on multiple maps. We saw Finn using one in the first gameplay trailer, just flying along. So Finn shoots the TIE fighter bullseye here and the fighter lands on top of a stormtrooper. And surprise, surprise, he dies! There are also first order AT-STs here, so again, lock it in. Guys, we have another one, confirmed vehicle. There it is. This shot of the Falcon shooting down TIE fighters in what looks like a fleet battle is likely one of the new LEGO Star Wars' random events. For example, you'll drop out of Lightspeed and suddenly be met with the Imperial fleet, and they'll send a bunch of TIEs after you. Lots of random stuff like that is supposed to happen in this game. Lots of, you know, in the open world kind of events. On Kamino, we can see some of those Iowa whales, the flying ones, on the right here, and R4 is also chilling in the background on the left. Takodana, and Rey is platforming her way up to collecting this blue brick. So it's great to see some platforming, new platforming and climbing mechanics. There's also another collectible brick down here on the left, so she'll probably make her way down there to get that afterwards. On Naboo, under the sea. If you look inside the bongo, yes, that's what this submarine is called, a bongo. You will see Jar Jar and poor Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon all crammed into the cockpit. The bongo also fires a torpedo back at the fish, but wait, there's always a bigger fish. And there's this bubble with Lego studs inside on the right, so probably something you can collect. And number 51, a bonus, is up to you guys. I'd love to know if you notice any details I missed in the new trailer. Let me know in the comments. And what are you looking forward to the most about the new LEGO Star Wars? And for lots more LEGO Star Wars, you can watch one of these videos here. Come follow me on my Clips channel as well. Come subscribe to that. It's new. Got a lot of stuff happening there. And follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and join my Discord for lots more Star Wars gaming news, updates, LEGO Star Wars stuff as soon as it drops. TT Games says a word, and I'll be talking about it. And thanks for watching this. My name's Andrew. I'll catch you soon.
Stay bombastic.